Huge congratulations as Simon Ekpa'S bail application is granted. See him leaving the court a victor. My people, Simon Ekpa'S bail application has been granted. What are you waiting for? Why don't you put on your dancing shoe and join in this very dance? I greet everybody out the way they listen to me through this very channel. This is the Lord TV. Story plenty, my people. Yes, so and Simon Njoku Ekpa's bail application, which was put up yesterday by his lawyer, has finally been granted. Shame on Nigerian government. I did greet everybody out there. Please, if you know you are not doing anything serious, please need to join me as we go into this very broadcast fully. You will agree with me that the district court is now in session. We are gathering information here in argument as argument related to the bail of Simon Ekpa has finally come to an end. Now, Mr. Simon has already undergone trial proceedings and now awaits the court final decision on sentencing. Now, the matter before us is not a trial but of a guilt rather than a focused legal request concerning temporal release, one which must be examined with great care and without prejudice in deciding Simon Ekman's bail. It is appreciated at this very stage. Now, this includes the nature of the offense, the likelihood of the defendant appearing when summoned, the risk, if any, of further offenses, and whether the release might interfere with the course of justice. This is not a moment for tricks or speculation. It is a moment for calm. Now, the right to liberty must be balanced against the responsibility of the court to uphold justice and protect the integrity of the legal process. It is this balance we seek to preserve you today. With that in mind, I invite you, the council, for this very submission. The court will listen as the prosecution for their response will be carried on. All right. Now, I say, my dear listeners, you are all welcome to our broadcast for today. Yes, so this is the Lord TV. Defense applies for a possible bail, permission to speak before Simon Ekpa's lawyer, and also my honor, the state respectfully demand for the bail of Simon Njoku Ekpa. Simon, why the right have the right to request for a bail is recognized under the finished authority, he said. It must be considered in light of the gravity of the conduct and the broader application of release at this stage. Mr. Simon Ekpa's ordinary defendant said he has been lawfully, been in Finland and unlawfully detained by Finland authority. Now, the court is already in possession of the verified evidence establishing that Mr. Simon Ekpa has the right to be declared a free man. Now, destruction of public infrastructure and targeted violence in the southeastern region of Nigeria, these were not isolated expression of opinion. There were repeated deliberate calls to action. Now, audience, many of whom followed through with acts of violence, disruption, and fear. Let us be clear, lives were lost, communities destabilized, and government institutions undermined, all as a result of Mr. Simon's words and directives. Now, this is actually coming from the Nigerian government council, who is trying to, convince the Finland authority not to release Simon Ekpa. Now, Mr. Simon is granted. If Mr. Simon is granted temporal liberty, his influence remains active, his audience remains mobilized, and he has shown no indication of remorse or restraint. Furthermore, there is a real risk of interference with the justice process. Now, extensive online research, his release could endanger the life of many or worsen in the life of many, cause unrest, and make sure that many are killed unnoticed. Pure lie. You can see what the council to the federal government is saying in order for Simon Ekpa to still remain in prison, my dear people. Despite all of this, the court has finally seen Simon Ekpa innocent, as the bail application of his lawyer was accepted and granted without any um, delay, my dear people. No wonder Simon Ekpa is spotted in a video giving his dancing step over victory against the Nigerian government. What can be more sweet and more interesting than this? As Simon Njoko Ekpa has finally taken the move and also the stand to make sure that the Republic of Biafra is actualized, even if it means taking his life. Oh, my dear listeners, I won't forget to appreciate Dr. Ngozi Orabreze, who has been standing in gap of Simon Ekpa, right from the day one he was arrested till date. Even why accusing fingers is being pointed at her, Orabreze still stood firm, not minding what a man will say or do against a against her. Now, everything being equal, Orabreze is no longer just standing for Simon Ekpa, but also for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as well, speaking for the release, as many have also taken a move for support. I beg my people, if you know you are new on this very platform, for more information, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and also send us messages. This is the Lord TV.